Welcome. This is the Rundown, Wednesday, April 28th.
27th.
27th. I'm a day ahead. The Rundown is brought to you by New Amsterdam Vodka. New Amsterdam Vodka was born from an uncompromising passion for great vodka. This commitment to excellence enabled New Amsterdam to produce vodka of superb taste and unparalleled smoothness. You just said the summer's coming.
Oh,
What's your summer vodka drink?
Regular New Amsterdam, it's that and Sprite, but Pink Whitney and lemonade.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Pink Whitney in the summertime.
I'm sorry, Pink Whitney and iced tea.
Just tastes just like.
Or, yeah. What? Pink Whitney and iced tea. Pink Whitney and iced tea.
Yeah, it's like an Arnie Palmer.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Arnie Palmer alert. New Amsterdam is a premium 80-proof vodka made from some of the finest quality grains from America's heartland, the Midwest, the backbone of America. It's 5 times distilled for unparalleled smoothness and filtered 3 times for a clean, crisp finish. New Amsterdam vodka is slightly sweet on the palate, smooth enough to drink on the rocks, and it mixes well with juice and soda, or you can make a classic New Amsterdam mule. Technically, lowering the bar is from the New Amsterdam bar every week.
Yep.
So, New Amsterdam vodka, go get some now, the official vodka of Barstool Sports. Basketball. NBA playoffs are going on. KD and Charles Barkley have been chirping at each other. Classic Twitter beef. KD called no. Charles Barkley called KD a bus rider, a ring chaser essentially, even though Charles Barkley went to Houston with Olajuwon and
Drexler.
Drexler? Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, I mean, I feel like old NBA players just love to say it was much more difficult back in their day.
Always.
Like the thing to do, but who doesn't?
And it's always interesting that they don't think that there's research or that there's tape or that there's you know what I mean? Like Barkley didn't think Durant was able of getting this, you know what I mean? So
right.
They would Chuck be without his big homies.
Does anyone agree with Chuck that KD's a bus rider?
I think Chuck is
Or are they
still
both bus
just
riders?
everybody just nonstop gives him hell about him never winning a ring, and so he invariably lashes out whenever he gets a chance on that. And
I mean, it was interesting that KD went to a team that was already loaded when he is a superstar. I guess I
Right.
see a little bit of both sides. Barkley kind of basically did the same thing he did, towards the tail end of his career.
Yeah. Well,
Makes a move to finally get himself a championship,
I mean, I know the Nets have as kind of a super team, but at the same time, he did go to the Nets to try to make his own big 3, I suppose, as opposed to the Golden State Warriors, which was just a complete super team. Everyone was.
Yeah, we've said it a
Stud
bunch
on
of
that
times on
roster.
Pick Central. I just think the NBA, they don't really go at, he's going at a former player. They don't go at each other because they know, if somebody goes to James Harden, in a year and a half, James Harden's going to get traded to their team. They're not pissing anybody off. So it's like a weird, everybody's friends with each other. There's really no cutthroat type shit.
Yeah, they got to play together. So they, yeah.
I will say on the Durant front, I respect he definitely has some heel behavior on Twitter.
Yeah.
But at least he owns it.
Right.
He had the burner accounts. He doesn't take criticism publicly very well. He'll lash back at you, but I prefer that to the passive aggressive stuff LeBron does, to be honest, because at least you know where you stand.
LeBron,
He's the opposite end of the social media spectrum is LeBron. LeBron's just kind of fake and.
100%.
Yeah. Did you guys watch the Grizzlies?
Yes.
T-Wolves last night?
The guy gambled on defense way too early, I felt like. I mean, whatever. He thought he was getting the steal. It was crazy how open Ja Morant is, but the dunks he put in are unbelievable.
That was
the dunk.
insane.
They were showing their.
It's just insane. He just keeps climbing. It's it's back so far. I think you got it. When do you start flipping it where it's you're willing to admit you shouldn't have taken Zion, you should have taken him?
Well, it's one of those things that's come up a ton the last couple of years in New Orleans, but no one thought it was a debate at the time. It's one of those things where Zion was looked at as a once in a generation.
I mean, Murray State as well, too, and Duke is a difficult sell. I agree with that.
I mean, I know it's hindsight's 20/20, and Morant's certainly been a ton better, and he's becoming a superstar. And last night, we were seeing in front of our eyes now in the playoffs. I mean, he led Memphis to a number 2 seed when they were, 150-1 before the season. You got to give him a ton of credit. And last night, that comeback in the 4th. The T-Wolves dominated that entire game, and Morant stepped up and won it. I agree with you. They played bad D on him in the 4th, but he's becoming a superstar in front of our eyes, and he's just starting. I mean, he's 22 years old?
Murray State's in where? Kentucky?
Yeah, the Racers.
So is he from that area? Where's he from?
I'm honest. I think is he from South Carolina?
Do you think he stays long term in Memphis? Like the NBA,
I do.
you can be a superstar in small markets.
No, his dad, his family's really embraced Memphis. They're all about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
South Carolina.
Yeah, I thought
I
so.
could see it.
What's his face up in Milwaukee who just won a ring in a small market. So if the front office is willing to build around a superstar,
the Suns are a favorite to win the title this year. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah.
Memphis has a good basketball culture too. It's actually ironic when you look around the rest of the Southeast. It's all football towns, but Memphis is the one basketball town. They support the hell out of the Grizzlies. They support the hell out of the University of Memphis. We see T. Morant, his dad, sitting by Drake last night.
Penny got a big job at Memphis.
Maybe it was Usher. I'm sorry, but I feel like he's committed. They're winning. I think he's going to be there a long time, and he's becoming one of the NBA superstars in front of our eyes. Just got to give him a ton of credit.
What is he doing right now? Is he back?
He's on the Pels. He's on the Pels bench playing in controlled 5-on-5 scrimmages. He's dunking pregame, but they're saying they're holding him out till next year.
Yeah.
I felt like if the Pelicans, won a round or two, maybe they'd start bringing him in for 10 or 15 minutes, but they're just being cautious with him. I will say, everybody's hating on him. Everybody's giving up on him. The kid's 21, 22 years old. I feel like that's short-sighted to give up on him at this point.
Still very young, but when you're a big guy and problems start happening like that, sometimes it can keep going, like a Greg Oden situation.
No, he's not a bust yet.
Right.
Without a doubt.
But still, the jury's still out. Next topic. Mintzy, do you golf?
No, I went to
Rico said he golfed the other day, but I don't know about you.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you saw. I mean, I'm sure y'all could find the video of me in the golf simulator last week at the Barstool Sports Book. We had the Barstool Sports Book sponsor the PGA Zurich Classic in New Orleans last week. We had a golf simulator. I got on the golf simulator, and it's on my Twitter. I think people are going to laugh really, really hard. Oh, whiff. Third time's the charm. All right, that's the best I got.
So Brandon Walker just ripped amazing.
I think he did that as a response to what you're about to see when they find.
That's what it was in response to. I thought it was just Brandon Walker just dicking around, having fun.
Spanked.
In my defense,
it's all calculated.
In my defense, I hadn't played golf I hadn't swung a golf club in 17 years. And I decided to get on the golf simulator, I believe, on last Thursday at the Zurich, and it did not go
17
necessarily.
years is a long time. This is deep back on Mintzy's timeline. We are scrolling.
My timeline, I go hard on that Twitter, boys.
You do.
I try to
keep people entertained. You give them what they want.
Yeah, it's
give them an inside look. Yeah, you were at the Pelicans game with Trent and Frankie.
Oh yeah. Place is rocking. Listen to the splendor right now. This thing's 2-2 going back to Phoenix. We got ourselves a hell of a series on our hands. Love seeing New Orleans just rocking like this. Everybody's nuts right now.
Is that a win or a loss?
It was the loss Friday, win Sunday.
Okay.
That was wild, and then the PGA, here it is. Or next one, I'm sorry. There it is. I think no, come on, it's coming up. There it is. There you go.
Mintzy in the. Okay, swing and a miss.
Unbelievable.
I've got Charles.
I actually had a really bad first swing that was not videoed. There you go. Charles Barkley, proud of that one.
I think that was a little better than Charles Barkley, to be honest. I mean, you kind of got underneath it.
Yeah,
Charles Barkley kind of like stops and.
The whiff was a little tough.
Yeah.
But I got to say, shout out to the Barstool Sportsbook. We sponsored the PGA Zurich. We signed over 500 new players for the Sportsbook in Louisiana over the weekend. Mara and the Penn team did a great job, and thanks to Megan, Trent, and Frankie, and everybody that came. It's great.
500. That's a lot. That's a lot. So you do golf, not that well though.
No.
A 7-year-old Florida man was frustrated on the golf course as he shot someone in the ankle and then beat them with a golf club for walking their dog along the course. No one is more upset about following the rules than golfers, cyclists. I'm trying to think of a
slow play is tough. Walking a dog is not.
Even slow play. Like
now he walked it across like I was waiting to shoot. Like I need a little context.
Yeah, he's just walking along parallel to the fairway apparently. Walks out with like a semi-automatic pistol, shoots him in the ankle. That wasn't enough. Went back to his car.
Video of it?
No, unfortunately not.
I'm wondering what the hell he's loading up.
Got a golf club out and just started beating him with like a 7-iron.
Like, what is this guy
What?
shoot? He can't be good.
Who plays golf with a fucking pistol in their front pocket?
Florida.
Yeah.
No rules.
I guess. Like an alligator? You ever see an alligator?
Yeah, in Florida.
I doubt that's gonna happen.
I blogged it a couple of months ago. There was a giant crab that broke the guy's club in half.
What?
I swear to
crab?
God. Yeah, see if you can pull this up.
I can see like a snapping
Search
turtle
like
doing that, but not a crab.
Search like crab. Was it a crab?
I guess Jersey Jerry's off the hook for biggest tantrum in Florida after this.
Yes.
It's brutal.
This count. This doesn't count. This is a.
I don't know.
This is a disqualification on you.
Yeah, Miles.
This is on her. This is on her. I lost my temper.
I completely understand that. We're all human beings, but that is extremely inappropriate, and you guys have to leave.
Yeah, we'll leave. That's no problem.
They're coming to find us. Coming to find us. Yeah, we're done. We're done. We're getting out of here. We're getting out.
Big difference between throwing your putter in the pond and getting the semi out and beating people with a golf club. So I think he's off the hook a little bit.
Plus, I feel like on a mini golf course, like a putt-putt course, I feel like the putters would float. You know how the balls float? I feel like that's something they thought about. But maybe not. Maybe there's just a million putters in the ponds of putt-putt courses. The Laremy Tunsil gas mask NFT. There's a Laremy Tunsil gas mask NFT that is for sale. The money's going to a good cause. It's going to people that are in jail for weed offenses. But he's taking that moment, making an NFT and selling it.
I respect it. I mean, it was, I'm an Ole Miss guy, and that was an interesting moment in the history of Ole Miss football. That was actually, Ole Miss got in a lot of trouble with the NCAA over what looked like very minor infractions, over a $10,000 payment to someone, because when that gas mask video hit in the NFL draft, the target was on their back so hard that the NCAA was just like, we got to do something. We don't care what we get you for. And that was it. That was it. I mean, and Tunsil cost himself millions of dollars with that video coming out, because he was slated to be, it looked like the number 6 pick to, I believe, the Ravens. And they went with Ronnie Stanley out of Notre Dame, ended up falling all the way to 13 or 14 to Miami.
Yeah.
Probably cost himself 10 or 15 million. I actually admire his sense of humor here, making it in an NFT. I'm curious what kind of money people are willing to pay for said NFT.
Right. There's got to be some rich person out there that's like, yeah, I'll do it.
There's a lot of weed advocates for sure that I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, way to take something that isn't that an offense. I mean, he's not.
He just got
him stabbing someone, or, you know what I mean? So
he got a $22 million a year deal from the Houston Texans in the last couple of years. So I think with that,
he's doing all right.
He's gotten the money back that he lost. So I think he probably thought
he's doing all right.
I'm surprised he hasn't done his own line of weed.
Such a wild fucking
his own
video.
strain, or his own gas mask brand or something like that.
There was all kinds of wild stuff. His stepdad was a just monster problem causer in Oxford. And
oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a long odyssey.
The video was all time though when it dropped.
It was. It dropped maybe was it 30 minutes before the draft?
It was like a bombshell before there. That was one of the craziest NFL draft stories of all time.
And the way they were dancing around it too, the reporters, I remember Schefter and being like, yeah, well, it's a video. They didn't fully kind of say what it was.
I was there for Fordham Radio. I was at the draft.
Oh yeah.
And, everybody in the building was just like, what the hell is going on?
What did Zachy say about it?
I don't think Zachy made that trip.
Okay.
I don't know.
Right. Tommy's friends with loser reporters.
Up at Fordham?
Yeah.
People
not a Fordham.
People not part of the Pussy
No, he's not a
Control?
Fordham. I'm surprised he graduated at all. But it's besides the point.
Is this an old rival or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just break Tommy's balls because he's got pictures with him, hugging him and stuff. So
I
Probably,
interviewed him
leaning
6
in.
years ago.
Yeah.
Greenland Challenge.
should have known, Tommy.
Should have known.
That was definitely the beginning of the end of the Hugh Freeze Ole Miss era. Though there was really no coming back from that night. It was supposed to be a historic night with 3 first-round picks, and nobody remembers any of that.
Nope.
Just remember the Tunsil gas mask.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. Do you guys remember the Catch Me Outside girl? I believe her name was Bhad Bunny? No.
Abby.
Bhad
Baby.
Bhad Bhabie. Bhad Bhabie. Bhad Bunny, I think, is a rapper.
Probably. Bad Baby.
Thank you.
Yeah, she did OnlyFans clean, right? What is she doing? She did shout outs?
She did OnlyFans clean, and she made, she says, $50 million in 1 year. This is her first year having it.
What are you doing if you're not doing weirdo stuff on OnlyFans, Tommy? As an OnlyFans subscriber.
Whoa. Where's Glennie?
Fingering yourself for the pleasure of others is not weirdo stuff.
What are you doing? What was she doing on there? Shout outs?
I don't know. That's why I won't get OnlyFans. Is because there needs to be like something that says nudity or no nudity. I'm not paying $20 a month if I'm just gonna see fucking bra shots.
Tommy, known wacko. Wow.
I like a good bra shot. I won't shoot one down.
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's like a hand job. Like, you put me in a bad spot.
50 million though.
But 50 million. Yeah. No nudity. Do you think you guys? I mean,
How do you pull that off?
I just don't know who's paying. I mean, whatever. We live in a weird world.
I think she bought a house like 2 weeks ago, straight cash.
Yeah, $6 million.
$6 million.
What does she need
you
a $6 million
reconsidering-
house for, though?
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
What do you mean?
whatever.
Real estate's going up,
I'm
man.
sure she
Inflation.
I get it, but like, who? She have an entourage? What's she doing in a $6
She's
million
got
house?
friends. She's got
Crazy.
Tupperware parties to throw.
Crazy.
Look at that house. That's fucking sleek.
Damn.
Are you guys reconsidering your life decisions after hearing that? This girl just, what did she do? She just yelled at someone on Dr. Phil?
On Dr. Phil was like, I think she yelled at her mom, right? She was like, "Cash me outside." How about?
How about that? Yeah. God, jeez.
And now she makes 50 million on OnlyFans. What?
That's just on OnlyFans.
It's an American dream if I've
I'm
ever
gonna hunt her
heard it.
down in Florida and wait till she bumps into me, try to break it on. Sewer.
She raps. She's a rapper as well. I don't know if
that's
she's any
awesome.
good. I've never heard her.
I have not either.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mintzy, yeah.
I know that's hard to believe after my Selena Gomez
idea.
take.
I believe her. It's probably awesome.
This is where it gets bad in my pop culture stuff. But who's Selena Gomez?
No chance.
Get the
bitch.
fuck
I don't
out of
know.
here.
There's
bitch.
no fucking
I don't know.
way you
I don't know who
just
that is. Last week that I would not be up on the pop
You
culture.
don't know you didn't know who Selena Gomez was?
I had no idea.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone else.
That makes sense though. Like she was recent.
Yeah.
I get Selena
Some people
Gomez.
slip through those cracks.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I knew everyone else though.
I don't. Do you still listen to like new music?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
I was talking to Large the other day. He didn't know who Kid Cudi. Like he didn't know Kid Cudi hums.
Really?
And what age do you like stop listening to new music?
Yeah, you're right. It's
Just
easy to
okay
get set in
with
your.
the
It is easy to get set in your ways
Yeah.
once you hit your mid-30s.
I'll say this: like once you get a job, you stop. I remember going through all the websites. Like I think Barstool had a music thing for a little while.
Yeah.
But like good music all day, fresh new tracks. Like they had a ton of that stuff, and you would just scroll and scroll until you hit the one that you were like, oh, I already saw this song.
Yeah.
Like you just had time during the day.
Curate
You're
a
working like a
playlist.
job where you can, you know what I mean? Like now
Oh,
you
yeah,
get older,
Spotify,
you get
though,
responsibility.
New
Like,
music Friday.
what? Yeah. I just also feel like radio, like, I mean, terrestrial radio is definitely not playing anything new. Like, it's interesting to me when I do turn on terrestrial radio, which is rare. Every song is a TikTok fucking song. I'm like, is this where we're going? Like, what?
Yeah, new songs are like, or old songs are becoming popular again because of TikTok. And
Yeah.
kids just know it from
I
TikTok.
feel like DJs, if that makes sense, has gotten less popular. Like actual DJs, like they're not releasing new bangers, if that makes sense.
Not the bar.
No, not the
almost
bar.
like they're going-
actual. I know everyone's gonna think that the actual like guys spinning. Like I feel like
They're doing more retro remixes.
yeah, which is I love. It's when they drop those remixes. That's great. But like new original tracks, I feel like having. It's already April. We should start getting into the song of the summer sound.
Calvin Harris should be dropping.
Calvin
something
Harris,
soon.
Yeah.
Loud Luxury.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
We got nothing yet, you know. So just interesting time.
Yeah.
You all right, Frank? What's the Mets score?
They're up. Oh, well.
4-4. Yeah, it was.
4-4?
Cardinal, it was 4-1.
They were beating up on Steven Matz the old man
Yeah,
early.
Steven
the
Matz is
inning.
soft. That's why we got rid of
Bottom
him.
of the fourth, maybe.
All right.
I lost my other chewing ding, and game's gone to hell.
Oh, so this is on you?
I don't know where the fuck it went. I got my hot dogs, I went to eat, and all of a sudden it disappeared. Now I had to get a second one, and this one is not working.
That's hit hard just now.
All right. Well, Mets.
Eagle eyes. All right, that's all the topics we've got.
Couple post shows thing.
Yeah,
Rico's
post-show
thing.
things.
Rico's
Okay.
thing too.
Rico, we had some firefighters come in not too long ago.
Yeah, it was Timmy who was here. Roland was friendly with those guys in the house. I knew Timmy a little bit reffing men's league, which I'm sure a ton of people know. I did serve on the fire department for a while, so tough loss for the community of Rockaway. Fire department, there's a shirt available as always. You know, Dave, Erica, Dan always step up with those charities. That's available now.
It's trending on the blog. You can see it right there on the front page. Go buy one. Good cause.
Yeah.
Love you stepping up for it, Rico.
For
You
sure.
said he was
Of course,
31.
It's tough to, I always tried to keep that stuff private, but
Yeah.
something like this, it's tough.
Running a comedy website, it's always a downer to bring it up.
Well,
but
just in
it's-
general,
it's-
like where I don't think people are entitled to know where you worked everywhere in the, you know what I mean? But
100%, 100%.
But I will-
it's a great cause.
Shout out though for using the thing with Barstool. Like the platform we have is so big. I always admire people that use it for good
Yeah,
and to help.
Kev-
And I
Kev
try to
did
do
a
the
shirt.
same. I try to do the same thing.
Was it the same ladder? Kev did a
No, that
shirt
was
with-
Davidson in '69. I got
Okay.
in touch with that family. He killed it with that.
Yeah,
His own
yeah.
Venmo, and that was obviously special.
And that's how I met Tim. So
Yeah, I kind of
horrible news.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then not as horrible news.
No.
This
Yeah.
is a 2-year anniversary of.
Yeah, 2 years no alcohol today, man. April 27th, 2020. Never would have thought that was something that would happen. The original plan, I was actually sitting up in Oxford, Mississippi, unemployed, playing online poker.
Yeah.
And Playboy Marty was up there with me, and we were getting drunk every night with nothing going on. And I was like, I'm certainly no beacon of health right now, but I have improved and gotten in better shape. And I was like, man, this COVID, all the real overweight people are getting lit up by COVID. I'll be damned if I'm not going to be in good shape if I catch this BS.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? There ain't nothing going on right now. For 3 months, I'm going to not drink and just try to fix my health and get healthier. And like 6 weeks later, I felt reborn mentally. Like I felt like I was back to like Rain Man as a kid, remembering all these stats.
Yeah.
And then I got hired by ESPN Baton Rouge in early July. And when I got down there, I mean, the drinking culture at LSU and Baton Rouge is pretty legendary. So I just laid it on the radio. I'm like, guys, come say hello to me at the bar. Don't buy me a drink. I'm trying to keep this going. And I wasn't planning on quitting forever or anything. I was just feeling good. And then lightning struck with my video screaming at Lane Kiffin in the Garden District of Baton Rouge. And when I got hired by Barstool, I was like, well, I guess this is the man upstairs saying, you went from unemployed to Barstool Sports. I guess you don't drink alcohol anymore. And 2 years later, it's feel really, really good about it. I mean, I still miss like a glass of wine a little bit at like a really nice dinner or steakhouse, but that's it. And I think like growing as a person, making sacrifices is part of it, and I wouldn't change anything for what's happened in my life.
Well, you do miss you would miss New Amsterdam a little bit too.
Oh, I wish. Yeah, well, see, I never got into that. That was all.
Yeah.
But I mean,
you said mentally you're feeling a
little
less foggy. Is that
I feel like I'm real short, and I feel like a lot of the stuff y'all see me do, like I'm kind of everywhere all the time and travel. I think the not drinking gives me a lot of energy.
Is that the number one thing you've noticed, just mentally?
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I'm no saint. I probably need to lose 40 or 50 more pounds, but it's helped me. I exercise just way more now because I don't have that like fog where I'm feeling foggy after hangovers.
Yeah.
I just feel like my energy levels and my blood pressure and all kinds of stuff. There's really no negative to it. And
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years,
That's
man.
awesome.
It's wild.
Yeah,
And,
Mintzy, congrats.
Yeah, man.
Congrats on that. 2
Thank
years
you.
sober. And then get a T-shirt. Help Tim's family. Store/barstoolsports.com. It's on the main page of the blog, barstoolsports.com. Thanks, boys.
It's the rundown.